Yeah. Today we're gonna tell a story about Shorty. Johnny Oleski said he got 25 days left before he pulled my investigation. That's like February 24th, because the day is January 31st. Tomorrow's February 1st, is Friday. And on Friday, I'm putting that table and that TV in front of Johnny Oleski's office in Towson. Just like Black History Month, we're gonna make this a Black History moment. I told Johnny Oleski on film when I went down to Annapolis yesterday, I let everybody get in place. I let Governor Hogan make his State of the Union address. I let all of y'all set y'all's agenda. I'm gonna set mine. Mine is about mass incarceration in the prison industry. Mine is about zero tolerance, stop and frisk. My agenda is about accessing the grand jury and to have you sign these movie releases. If you see the storyboard behind me, that's my movie, that's my storyboard. I had 13 movies. The state of Maryland kidnapped me on February the 7th, 2011, because I was making a movie and a documentary about the Democratic Party, mainly Scott Shellenberger, Judge Papaya, Judge Janae, Judge Bell, Judge Pearson, Judge Previs, and Judge Holland. I was making a movie about the Governor O'Malley's mom machine. And they had the movie releases. They had full knowledge of this. You feel me? I'm an independent filmmaker and a documentarian. I'm also a community activist. And I had a Shorty program. It's called a self-help organization for the redevelopment and re-education of the young. Now, the state of Maryland, when they kidnapped me, they took property that belonged to me. I was insured by Insurance Incorporated. I was insured by Brother Insurance. I was insured by State Farm Insurance. All right? And like a good neighbor, State Farm gonna be there. You took a truck, a computer, and 8 years worth of videotapes and film. You kidnapped me and charged me with terrorism. I was just making a movie about your politics. I was showing you racism in your courts. I was making a movie about you, and I didn't have to tell you the movie was about you. You feel me? It's called Baltimore Rewired. We showing the other side of the drug culture. See, I came in straight out the penitentiary in 1991. Straight out the penitentiary on the interstate compact. I turned myself into the government for drugs and guns and shit. You feel me? And I came to Annapolis and seen Christopher Williams. I seen Karen York. I seen Nicole. And I told y'all about my plight and the war on drugs. I didn't tell you I was making a movie and a documentary. I just told you about my situation. But it's about the war on drugs. You want to stop the violence in the war on drugs? You kidnapped me February the 6th, 2011 because I was going to Las Vegas to bury my mother. You kidnapped me and then you charged me with terrorism and you lied to the grand jury. You brought false evidence to the grand jury and you destroyed evidence. All right? So we're going to talk about the Constitution. All right? And we're going to talk about the real news. Stephen Janis had this. The owner of the Real News had this. Paul J had this when he opened up in June of 2014. So y'all been shielding this corruption and this racism, but y'all want to claim that y'all leaders of the struggle. Y'all not. Y'all exploiting the black situation. So when I shut y'all down in 2019, I'm doing it for a reason. It's not acceptable in my community, wherever I'm at. It's not acceptable to exploit us. You want to end the war on drugs? You want to end the violence? End the violence, end the war on drugs, because it's closely related. You feel me? When you ended prohibition in the 1920s, you ended the killing of white people, because you was killing Jews and Irish, because y'all was the one that was running this shit. You was running this shit out of West Virginia. Kennedy's father was a rum maker. You feel me? He built his empire off of that. So now y'all trying to do the same shit with weed. Y'all trying to soft fuck the black community. You still want to lock black people up and you want to give white people a pass. Same shit with opioids. My whole thing was about racism in the courts. My whole thing was about the war on drugs and how you use the 13th Amendment to incarcerate us. My case is a precedent-setting case. I turned in guns and drugs to the police at the police station. I showed the power of the gun. I showed the power of the drugs. I showed you the power of the manipulation of the courts. You feel me? My battery running dead. Now I was doing live feeds with my cell phone and shit, but y'all cut my cell phone off. Y'all really fucked my cell phone up. And I'm gonna show you what you did to me. But just because you did it to me don't mean that you're gonna stop what I'm doing. To dismantle the master's house, you gotta use the master's tools. And I use the master's tools very well. See that? Y'all fucked my phone up. I can't do live feeds after that little incident yesterday in Annapolis. Y'all cut my phone off from live feeds. I can't access my Twitter account. I can't access my Facebook account, so I got to use the computer. And I got to go back to old school shit. I got to go back to this. Because like I said, I was making a movie and a documentary about you. And I got these. These are the Shorty's tapes. That's Baltimore Rewired. I'm going to break you down. You feel me? And ain't nothing that you can do about it. Ain't no law against making a movie. It is a law against about what you did to me. And we're going to show you the laws that you broke. I was locked up in Lake County, Illinois. December the 24th, 2007, I went home on vacation. I came back on probation. You held me for 186 days for a crime I didn't commit. I came to Illinois to get my criminal records from 1986 because I was making a documentary about the war on drugs. You feel me? These are the laws that you broke. Tampering with public records. You destroyed evidence from our trial. You feel me? You destroyed evidence from my case. It's a precedent-setting case. I was found innocent. My case was reversed and remanded. And you had 20 years to try me again. You never tried me again. So if you never tried me again, then that means all those charges that you charged me with, I'm innocent. But those same charges is what you used to incarcerate me in Illinois and in Maryland. So that was fruit from the forbidden tree. And when I started this, I wrote Chief Justice Roberts in 2007 and told him I was doing this documentary and making this movie. And I told him I wanted to approach the courts about the case from 1986 because I needed my record expunged. I needed clemency. You feel me? Because I was a political prisoner because the war on drugs is a political war. And I'm an enemy combatant. So as an enemy combatant, I claim that sovereignty. You feel me? Making a movie ain't against the law. I went to the Navy in 1977 during Iran-Contra when we traded guns for drugs with Iraq and Iran and Afghanistan, and we went to Colombia and shit like that. I learned about the drug trade at 17 when y'all was going to prom. When you got your first kiss, I was dodging bullets. I've been to Puerto Rico. I've been to Cuba. I've been to Cartagena, Colombia. I've been to Wilmstad. I've been to a lot of places. You feel me? I've been to Rio de Janeiro. I've been on the ocean where y'all drop packages off and you live coordinates, longitude and latitude for pickups and deliveries. You feel me? So what I'm telling you is the truth. If you a veteran and if you was in the Navy, if you was in the Army, if you was in the Air Force, you know what I'm talking about. So what I'm talking about is a movie and a documentary. So when I came to Annapolis yesterday, I'm handing out information. I want access to the grand jury and I'm giving you a movie release. My property was covered under the Constitution. It's the right to property. City, county, state, and federal levels. You feel me? Because I'm going to pull your card, your green card, and I'm not an immigrant. That shows you how long I've been doing it. That's my son. Feel me? 1997. It's the Shorty Program. Self-help organization for the redevelopment and re-education of the young. Yours, mine, and ours. Because I'm a father to my kids, your kids, and ours. And I work for the Ravens, the Oreos. 85% of the richest people in this state I cater for. They know Shorty. They don't know that terrorist. They don't know that kid from the 80s. All they know is me and cooking. The pit boss. The grill master. The activist. And this is what I'm active on. I'm active in my community. I'm the ninth of 10 kids. It's my brothers and sisters. That's me when I was a little boy. You feel me? That's from the 60s. I remember what Martin did. I remember what Malcolm did. I remember John F. Kennedy. I remember Robert. I remember Emmett Till. That's why I call my movie Dred Scott, being black and white America. Like I said, I cater for 85% of the richest people in this state. Senators, congressmen, Kathleen Hughes, Radio 1, Dutch Rupersberger. You feel me? The Oreos. The Oreos. Everybody know me. Everybody know Shorty. I'm the pit boss. I'm the barbecue guy. Yeah. You took my truck, my computer. You took signed memorabilia. You took material that was priceless that I can't never get back. I had jerseys from the Orioles. I had jerseys from the Ravens. You feel me? I had radio shots on 98 Rock. You feel me? I did the Beltway Gourmet. I did a lot of work in Baltimore. You feel me? I work with the Ravens. That's Ed Malatallo. You feel me? This is who I am. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play today. You feel me? You kidnapped me on February the 7th, 2011, charged me with terrorism. You kept me from going to my mother's funeral. You took me from my family, like Dred Scott. I'm a free man in one state and I'm a slave in another. And I've been fighting my freedom ever since. You kidnapped me from my family, my kids, my children. You feel me? Because I've been a father to my kids. You took me away at Christmas time. You took me away at Christmas time. When my family needed me, when my family needed me the most. You held me for 186 days and you took me away from who belonged to me. You feel me? This ain't my fight, this our struggle. And the war on drugs is destroying the black family and the black community. And if you don't address that as what it is, the war on the drugs and the war on the black community, then you're not doing your job. I know about work because I put in work. That's me on Falls Road. That's where I started at. I'm out $2.6 million and I'm not going to stop till I get my money back. I want a federal and a state audit. I want what belongs to me because I know what racism is in America. I know what racism is in America because my people taught me. You feel me? These are my family members. That's my daughter. Ask about her father. That's my granddaughter. You kidnapped me from my family, man. You took me away for crimes I didn't commit other than being black and outspoken. I asked for Martin's job, and I gave you Malcolm's determination. Now I'm going to give you Thurgood Marshall because I'm going to beat you in the courts. And I'm going to use the courts to do it. I'm my father's child. You feel me? That's my daddy. 5'10", 160 pounds. I'm 5'3", 120 pounds. 5'3", I'm not 3/5 of a man. Understand? I got roots. I got family history. That's my grandfather. My grandfather taught me about racism. That's me. I feed the community. That's me on Falls Road, Green Spring Station. That's me and my wife, my ex-wife. You feel me? We've been separated since 2004. I don't have no wife. I don't have nothing. You feel me? I'm Shorty. This is my store. I fed the community. These are the people that came and worked for me. You feel me? And y'all took that from me. You kidnapped me. I couldn't go to my mother. You know what I'm saying? That's my mother and my girlfriend. I bought her a house. Her name is Lorena Persons. You feel me? I gave up everything for this struggle. You feel me? I had a house in Zion. I was moving to Zion. My store was for sale. I had a good relationship. But when you fuck with my kids and you fuck with my family, that come first. She still got the house. She still got the property. And I still got the struggle. You feel me? And I ain't mad at you. Do what you do. That's my mama. My mother died from cancer. And y'all didn't let me attend my mother's funeral. My mother died February the 2nd, 2011. Y'all locked me up, charged me with terrorism, tore me apart, hurt my heart. Held me for 86 days for a crime you know I didn't commit. You didn't let me go see my mother. I had a plane ticket for February the 10th to come back on February the 13th. I put that toilet in front of the Towson courthouse because it was about Scott Shellenberger. It was about Judge Turnbull. It was about the corruption in the courts. It was about the Baltimore County Council and the play-to-play politics in Maryland. It was about Gov.O'Malley and his machine that he created. Dog, all I did is told the truth. Like I said, I was headed for Vegas. That's my son, Philip. Like I said, I take care of my kids. But I was moving to Vegas to stay with my mother. You kidnapped me from my family. And this is all I got. See that? That's my family. That's my brothers and sisters. That's my mama. You took something from me that I can't never get back. I can't never get back my mother's funeral. I can't never get back them days. I can't never get back the time that you took from me. So the pain that I got, I'm a vengeful person. You feel me? I am. I don't let shit go. I'm relentless. If you owe me, you're going to pay me. I got more time than you got dirty money. And right now we got the 2019 session. And during the 2019 session, we're going to talk about you kidnapping me from my family. We're going to talk about black fathers being black fathers to their children. Because my kids miss me. I had employees. I was worth $260,000. I had employees. I had people's lives in the balance when you took my property. I had to pay child support. You feel me? Because it ain't easy taking care of 9 kids. It ain't easy taking care of 9 kids. 6 different mothers, 4 different states. But all my kids know who their daddy is. All my kids got my name. You feel me? All my kids. You feel me? If you notice the pictures that I show you, ain't no pictures with me and they mamas. It's just pictures of me and my kids. Just because I'm not with you don't mean I got to be burdened with you. You know what I'm saying? My kids old enough to have their Pampers changed. I don't need to comment. I don't need to deal with you. I'll come pick my kids up, take care of my kids, raise my kids. We don't have to have a relationship or even talk to each other. I don't need you in my life. You feel me? Now all my kids is grown. So that's when I started my shorty program. Because I still got other kids in the community to take care of. Yours, mine, and ours. I'm a good father. Ask my kids. You feel me? My grandkids. I'm a great grandfather. You feel me? That's my oldest child. That's my mom and my sister. And my baby, and then little Gerald. I work hard for my money. I earn what I do. I'm a 5-star caterer. You feel me? I'm the best of the best. And I work for everybody. That's Kathleen Hughes and Jamie Lee Foster Brown. I work in your houses. So this weekend I'm doing a house party. The same way that I give her service. You feel me? That's me. This ain't Photoshop, dog. I work for 85% of the richest people in this state. I work for millionaires and billionaires. And I'm the same shorty wherever I go. You feel me? I work for everybody. And everybody enjoys Shorty. I work hard for my money because it take care of my kids. You feel me? I work hard for my money because I like to visit my mother. I like to do things with my mother. I can't do those things no more. I work hard for my money because I got to take care of my family. You feel me? I work hard. That's my mom and my kids. That's Giovanni. That's Gerald. That's Momo. Can't get that memories back, dog. You can't give me that back. You erased my life. You took everything that belonged to me. You made me homeless. And I can't never get that back. These are my sisters and brothers. Look. The same Shorty. What's the difference? I age very well. I'm 60 years old now. This picture's over almost 20 years old. I got that same crooked smile. No matter what you did to me, you can't steal my joy. I'm going to enjoy my faith. I got faith and I'm going to enjoy my favor. Ain't nothing changed about me. I'm still Shorty. Nothing. No weapons formed against me. I work for 85% of the richest people in the state. I'm a 5-star caterer. Take care of my kids. Because my mama took care of me. My father took care of me. You feel me? Family matters. You feel me? I'm just sharing this moment with y'all because I don't want y'all to think that I'm heartless. I like vacations. I used to go on vacation from December till March because I would close my store for 3 months. I had my rent paid. I had insurance policies, all that. Jake Davis was fired in November of 2007. He shouldn't even been on my property. That was trespassing. My mailbox was locked. Had to have keys to get in the mailbox. That's a federal offense. Going in my mailbox. Writing checks is a federal offense. Sending money to your mama in Virginia is a federal offense. Opening up bank accounts and moving money is a federal offense. So Jake Davis, Deron Battle, Gerald Davis Jr., whoever was at my store when I was locked up, y'all need to go on and turn yourself in. Because I'm asking for a federal investigation into my money in 2008. And when the IRS come, they taking everything you own. Cars, trucks, houses. We're going to see if you can like be homeless like I'm homeless. We're going to see, we're going to trade places. You've been Shorty for 13 years. My store was for sale for $150,000. You could have paid me $15,000 a year for 10 years and been free and clear. You stole from me. You stole from the state. You stole from your father. Now you got to deal with the consequences. I missed my mother's funeral because of you. I missed my mother's funeral because of you. See my nephews? That's what family is. You know what I'm saying? Family stand up for family. And all my family is in Illinois. I don't have no blood. All I got is Jake, Gerald, and Deron here in Maryland. That's it. They're my 3 sons. And those 3 sons stole from their father because they thought I was going to stay in jail. No. I'm smarter than the average bear, boo-boo. Ain't no jail built that can hold me. No jail built to hold me because I ain't broke no laws. If I broke a law, I'd still be in jail now. Ask somebody. You feel me? See that? This is all I got. Because the state took everything that I had. That's me and my brothers. That's me and my brothers. That's my mama. That's my mama and little Gerald. Those is my sisters, Teresa, Charlotte, and Rosie. That's my son, little Gerald. That's my sister, Cheryl. That's a customer on Falls Road, because I'm good at what I do. That's my father and my sister, Charlotte, when she got married. This is my baby girl. February 21st, 1982. February 21st, 1982, 5 pounds, 10 ounces. All right, that's my baby girl. No, my oldest daughter, not my baby girl. That's my sister. And that's me at the county fair. Shows you how long I've been doing this. My meat tastes good in your mouth. Everybody like my food. Like I say, I come from a family that knows our history. I know my history. Being black and white America. My Uncle Johnny. Gerald and Giovanni. Little Philip. My mom. So y'all can't say I wasn't a part of my kids' life. You feel me? That's my brother Mark. That's my niece. And that was me back in the day when I used to do what I do. Man, I used to stay on the road. That's my girlfriend named Joy. All right? I used to wear leather suits and all kind of pimp shit. I used to be that. I used to do that there. San Diego Zoo. We used to travel with our mother and do a lot of things with our mother. But like I said, you kidnapped me, you locked me up, you charged me with terrorism. I'm an asset to the community in Baltimore City and Baltimore County. I'm a businessman and I'm a business owner, and my rights need to be protected. So in 2018, 2019, the 2019 session, we bringing all this to a head. Y'all made me famous for all the right reasons. I'm the king of shit. We're going to talk about voting, voters' rights. And we're going to talk about Hogan. We're going to shine the light on this shit. Let the midnight special. We're going to talk about Brown and Ullman. Because if you go to Brown and you go to Ullman, I gave this information in 2014. Brown, Ullman, I gave it 2014. I gave it to Marilyn Mosby at the NAACP with Brian Frost and John Cardins. Because like I said, I'm making a movie and a documentary, and I don't want nobody left out of this. This is authentic. This is like The Wire, except I don't have to change nobody's name. This is a factual documentary. We're going to call it Operation Dominoes. You feel me? It was art and evidence. You feel me? My producer is Rob Fix. So I went and testified in front of the Judiciary Committee yesterday. And I told them what I'm going to do to y'all. I'm doing a documentary. I'm making a movie. The movie is about the 2019 session. It's about accessing the grand jury. It's about being black in America. Do black people have rights in which white America respects? Ain't no law against making a movie. I was making a movie about the Democratic Party in Maryland. I was making a movie about Michael Steele and to play politics. You feel me? I'm a caterer. I work for y'all. I know how you spend your money. I know how you get your money. I know the laws that you passed to incarcerate Black America, claiming to make America safe again. No, 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 no. We're going to talk about the judiciary. We're going to talk about accessing the grand jury and sitting on the grand jury. We're going to talk about sitting on juries. We're going to talk about registering ex-felons to vote. We're going to start joining the Republican Party. Like I said, it's Black History Month. We're doing a thing called Black-uary. We're going to be black 365 days long. I don't need 1 million people to march. I need 1 million people to pay attention. And y'all pay attention to dumbass shit. I got your attention with the toilets. What you gonna do when the movie come out? When the movie come out, what you gonna do? Because I'm subpoenaing everything that Rob Fix got. I'm gonna subpoena that for the grand jury. So the movie is gonna come out in 2 ways. It's gonna come out in the grand jury minutes, and we're gonna bring the toilets. I'm gonna beat you in the streets, and I'm gonna beat you in the House, the Senate. I'm gonna beat you where I meet you at. I'm gonna put that camera in your face. We're gonna click, aim, and shoot. Got a problem with me? Go to the Constitution. Freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, the right to face my accusers. So when I see Scott Shellenberger in Annapolis during the 2019 session, I'm gonna be like a pit bull on his ass. I'm gonna put that camera in his face. I'm gonna ask him 21 questions. I'm gonna ask him about the false charges he filed against me. I'm gonna ask him why he blocking access to the grand jury under Senate Bill 374. I'm gonna ask him to be disbarred, because anytime that he testifies in Annapolis, it's gonna be tainted. It's gonna be reputed. Any bill that he testifies for in Annapolis, I'm gonna testify against it. And I'm gonna show just cause he lied, just because he abuses his powers, just because he destroyed evidence, just because I'm Black, just because Dred Scott, just because. So get prepared for 2019 session. I laid out my shit. I showed you who I am. I ain't scared. I'm Shorty. I don't run from nobody. I don't run from no fight. You ask anybody from Lake County in the 80s, I ain't run from nobody. You either gonna whoop my ass or I'm gonna whoop your ass. Today we gonna whoop ass. 2019, when I come down there on Monday, I'm handing you that paperwork. When I hand you that paperwork, do your job or lose your job. When I step in the room and do mic check, I'm gonna make you shit your drawers, and I ain't Biggie Smalls, because you know what I'm coming for. Accessing the grand jury, the Senate Judiciary, and the House Judiciary Committee. I want Scott Shellenberger's job. I'm going to put my evidence about corruption and racism versus what he brought in front of the grand jury. And you're going to have to disbar Scott Shellenberger. You don't disbar Scott Shellenberger, you're going to have to deal with me for 90 days. You seen how I treated Officer Lewis yesterday, made him break himself. I'll stand outside that motherfucker and check your ass every time you come out that building. You got to fuck with me if you like it or not. I don't run with no crew or no posse. I go by myself because it's easy to move that way. I don't ask permission. I make shit happen. In 2019, sign the movie release and give me access to the grand jury, because I'm making a movie about the Democratic Party. I'm making a movie about the judiciary committees. I'm making a movie about you and your politics. Call it Operation Dominoes. I'm going to line them up and watch it fall all in a row. Like dominoes, like dominoes. Yeah. Might check that. See you Monday. Matter of fact, tomorrow I'm putting that table in front of Johnny Oleski's office. It's evidence. So if you lock me up, bring the table and the TV to court. I ain't no dumbass motherfucker. I'm ignorantly intelligent. You made me famous for toilets. I'm the tidy bowl man. I'm gonna clean up the politics. Hogan got a movie release too. And Hogan got to turn over this shit to the grand jury. Hogan got to turn over everything he didn't have since 2014, because I ran against Hogan in 2014. Brian Bafe and Dwayne Davis. Google it. We're going to talk about Aisha Khan, because I'm going to tear the Democratic Party apart. Aisha Khan owed me money, $500. I got an I-99 she never gave me. I was a private contractor. She signed my movie release. Campaign financing. Fraud. Yeah, I'm coming after your party from the inside out. That's why she befriended me. You can't buy me, but you owe me. You're going to pay me what you owe me, and we're going to have an audit, a federal audit on your campaign, the Democratic Party. We're going to start checking your money, Michael Steele's money, because you owe me $1,500 for that party. As long as you owe me, I ain't broke. And we're going to talk about it. I voted. I voted for that shit. Now you got to deal with that shit. Operation Dominoes.